Assalamu alaikum and welcome again to ChadNass TV, and I'm so pleased to talk to you. Today I'm going to deal with the reporting questions. We know in English we have types of questions. We have WH questions and yes/no questions. And we have these questions in reported speech. So we need report these questions. What shall we do and what should we learn concerning this when moving from direct to indirect speech? What are the main changes? What should we pay attention to? So let's begin with the first category of question, which is WH question. We know that WH questions are formed with WH words like when, where, what time, how, why, and so on. Okay, so these are WH words. So when we have these questions in reported speech, we have to keep these WH words in reporting these questions. I have one example here. For example, suppose we have what time does the train leave? And please, when dealing with the reported speech, we have to remember all the changes that occur that we need when moving from direct to indirect speech. I'm talking about the tense changes, which is very important. Okay, for example, simple present becomes simple past, present continuous becomes past continuous, simple past becomes past perfect, and so on. Okay, so we should not forget these changes. For example, here, what time does the train leave? So the WH word is what time, or we can change it with when. Then we have does auxiliary, which means the sentence is in simple present. And we know simple present becomes simple past. And the verb is leave. So we are going now to report these questions. It becomes reporting verb is asked. He asked me what time. So I said at the beginning that we should keep the WH words, okay? So he asked me what time the train left, okay? So simple present becomes simple past. Second sentence or second question or second WH question is where did he go? So WH word is where and did, which means we have a simple past question, okay? Simple past. So simple past becomes past perfect. He asked me where. Look at the change now. Where he went. Where he went. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Now where he had gone, sorry, because simple past becomes past perfect. And number 3, who did you see? Who did you see? WH word is who, and simple past, who did you see? So it becomes, he asked me who I had seen. Simple past becomes past perfect. And number 4, where have you found your keys? Where have you found your keys? So here we have present perfect, and we know that present perfect becomes past perfect. So he asked me, and we keep the WH words, like here, we keep the WH words. So he asked me where I had found my keys, meaning that present perfect becomes past perfect. Now, this is concerning WH word questions. We should retain what? That in reporting WH questions, we should keep the WH word, and of course, we should pay attention to the tense changes. Now, to report a question, we use the reporting verbs like ask. We use ask like here. But we can also use what? Verbs like inquire inquire means you want to know, and the reporting verb want to know and wonder يتساءل. هنا باي تعرف على كيف باي استعلام هنا بغى يعرف هنا wonder يتساءل. اوكي سو الى هنا في الاسئله فاش كندير الخطاب كنتقل من الخطاب المباشر للخطاب المنقول فيما يخص الاسئله فيما يخص السؤال كنقدر نستعمل هاد inquire, want to know and wonder. We use this in the following in these two questions. For example, we have did you bring your passport? Did you bring your passport? Suppose we have this in the exam. Did you look? We have simple past. Did you bring your passport? واش جبتي جواز السفر ديالكم? So we can use this. He wanted to know. He wanted to know. أراد أن يعرف. So here we use if. Did you bring your passport? He wanted to know if we had brought, because simple past becomes past perfect. He wanted to know if we had brought our passport. So when using he wanted to know, it is followed by if. أراد أن يعرف إن جلبنا جوازات السفر. So, or the following question, when could you bring me back the book? When could you bring me back the book? فوقاش تقدر ترجع لي الكتاب. So it's a question here, and we can use الشخص اللي سولني يتساءل. So we use he wondered when I could bring him the book. Okay. So could is kept as it is. Okay. Now the second type of questions is yes no question, and yes no question is when we answer by yes or no. هاد الأسئلة كنجاوبوا بنعم أو لا. Okay. For example, are you a student? Yes, I am. Okay. Is he Ahmed? Yes, he is. So we answer by yes or no. Examples. Now, when we report yes no question, فاش كنديروا خطاب منقول هاد النوعية ديال الأسئلة كنستعملوا if ولا whether. In. Example. Do you work from home? Do you work from home? واش كتشتغل من خلال عن بعد. Okay. أو لا من خلال المنزل. So here do means simple present. He asked me if I worked from home. Now, the second question, or yes no question, have you finished the project yet? وصلت المشروع yet? Have you finished the project yet? So it is a present perfect, and we know that present perfect becomes past perfect. He asked me whether we had finished the project yet. So present perfect becomes past perfect. سألني إن أو سألنا. Okay. سألنا إن كنا أنهينا المشروع أم لا. Okay. So these are some exceptions or some examples of questions and how we should report these questions. So the main thing to remember is that when reporting WH questions, we have to keep the WH word in reporting this one. And then pay attention to the tenses. And then concerning yes no question, we have to use this if or whether. But if is more common, we use it more than whether. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have retained something of this lesson. And please don't remember to subscribe and write anything you want to know, or anything or any questions on your commentaries. Thank you for watching, and wish you a nice day.